Everybody, welcome back to Wicked Good Sports. This is Power Play, and we're joined, as always, by Chris Uminski. Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Brian. How are you?
Doing quite well. Better than the Lightning, it seems, at least right now. So we covered the first two games in our last Stanley Cup update. This is games 3 and 4. How did they go for the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Colorado Avalanche?
Well, so game 3. So we all remember game 2, and just, for lack of a better term, the Lightning got schmacked,
Mm-hmm.
slammed to the ground, 7-0. I could talk all day about Tampa losing.
Especially 7-0.
Oh yeah. But now game 3 comes around, and the Bolts just gave it right back to the Avs. 6-2. And again, like it feels like they chased Darcy Kemper out of the net. He had a terrible game.
Yep.
And I think I ended up like rage quitting halfway through that game.
Like, look, this isn't happening. I'm out.
Yeah.
Understandable. Well, how did they respond in game 3, though?
Oh, game 3 was just it was just all around. It was such a good game.
Mm-hmm.
And like now, like we're like Tampa's back in the series. They won game
3.
3. Yeah. Sorry, long day.
No, hey, I feel you. Don't worry.
Yep. And so we're coming. So like they're back in the series. It doesn't feel like Colorado's gonna blow them out anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're at Amalie Arena, where Tampa Bay might be the best home team in the league.
Mm-hmm.
They just have, for lack of a better term, an electric fan base.
Right.
And so it's hard to play there. Nazem Kadri gave them some shit about their ice, in like a between the periods interview.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's hot in Florida, okay? It's
Right.
tough to maintain the ice.
Um,
It's not Colorado here.
he's like, look, it's like at this point in the game, Colorado's losing,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it was like 2-. It was 1-0 at that point.
Right.
I think it's like 1 or 2-0. And yeah, like he just straight up says, like he gets asked like, oh hey, what are you guys gonna, like what went wrong that period? He's like saying, oh this, and this. Oh, and and the ice here is garbage.
So I'm sure all the fans appreciated that.
Oh yeah, I mean I thought it was funny.
Right. All the not Tampa Bay fans appreciated it. I should say.
Right. I hate that I like Nazem Kadri right now, because normally I don't.
Okay, sometimes it was that the enemy of my enemy is my friend type beat. That's
Yeah,
where you're at right now.
That's what's going on. But speaking of Nazem Kadri, so the game goes to overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. We love this in the Stanley Cup.
Of course.
And the game-winning goal is scored by Nazem Kadri, who just completes his role.
Oh man, that's perfect. You know, that's what's great about sports. You can't write this stuff.
Oh yeah, but no, that wasn't the end of it though.
Okay.
Well, so the game's over.
Yes.
Fantastic. John Cooper, the Tampa coach, comes out, does his press conference, and says without saying it that he didn't think it was a good goal.
Right, so we get some controversy here. Can you explain why he would say such a thing?
So, based on everything I have seen, there's a theory that Colorado might have had too many men on the ice.
Oh, okay.
And so when they touch the puck, then the play should have been blown dead, and they get a penalty.
Yeah, so explain a little bit. So, obviously, hockey's like a live game. At times, you have players shifting on and off the ice, during play. How does it happen that, it's not like football where it's like, okay, there's a specific huddle that you can't have too many men in, and then you can't have too many men on the field when the ball's snapped. How does it work in hockey?
So it's sort of the same deal. Line changing in hockey is difficult, but there is some leeway.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually one of the arguments that would be for it being a good goal.
Right.
And so you basically have to time um, you going onto the ice with the person who you're replacing coming off,
Mm-hmm.
as best as you can. And if you are trying to go off, but if you stay on the ice for too long, then your team's going to get called for too many men.
Gotcha. All right, so that's the charge being leveled at Colorado right now.
Yeah, and there is a screenshot going around,
Mm-hmm.
and the screenshot points out that there are 6 players on the ice for the Colorado Avalanche when there
Mm-hmm.
should be 5.
If you're watching on YouTube, I'll have this on screen so when we break this down. But yeah, talk about the screenshot. What did you see?
But it shows a player trying to exit the ice
Mm-hmm.
and another player already on who had clearly just left the bench.
Right.
The other thing, though, which I noticed, and I'm not going to go too in depth into this, is that Tampa might have had 7 men on the ice.
Oh, okay. So a double controversy.
But what the NHL rule is, I guess, is as long as the player who's trying to get off is not involved with the play,
Mm-hmm.
he has a 5-inch buffer from the
Okay.
boards that he can remain on the ice while he tries to get on the bench.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, in your opinion, was this goal good or is it not?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Because, clearly, he's practically trying to climb over the boards, but he still has a skate on the ice.
So yeah, he's not
Yeah.
affecting the play.
Yeah. And
Yeah, so.
But there's a conspiracy theory now too that the NHL record of who's on the ice at what time showed Colorado having 6 people.
Mm.
But then they edited it earlier today to make it 5 people.
This is so. This is so
So there's
funny.
a conspiracy theory now that
Yeah.
the league is trying to cover it up.
Mm-hmm. I love that. That's the best thing ever. The league is covering it up. Yeah, I guess the league is like we can't have Tampa win 3 in a row. It's gonna hurt. No one loves it when teams go on runs like this. Maybe historically, when we look back, it's fun, but in the moment, it's not that fun. But it doesn't sound like you're buying into this conspiracy too much. Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, hey,
I
Tampa.
point out something like that would try to pull something like that, but I don't think they did this time.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Tampa. It's still 3-1. The series isn't over. It's gonna be tough, but they can do it. I mean, what are your thoughts? Do you think Tampa can pull this out, or do you think this is over?
I see. Game 5 is tomorrow night. We're recording this on Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
and it is in Denver, and the Stanley Cup will be in the building.
Okay, I saw. Yeah, you sent me a tweet of that. The Stanley Cup tweeted itself that it's going to be in the building.
Yeah, it's something. But yeah, and just those 3 things I think are big home advantages for the Avalanche.
Yeah,
Because you're gonna have your fans are already fired up because you're in the finals. You're 1 win away, and the cup is in your building.
yeah. So I mean, I think you're probably right that it's going to probably be Colorado, but we never want to count Tampa Bay out. But either way, we'll either report after Game 5 if Colorado wins, or report after Game 6, and then Game 7 again, depending if that happens. But for now, we'll just enjoy what we got left of this hockey season. It's almost over, Chris.
Yes, it's almost over.
So that's sad, but exciting at the same time.
I'm gonna have to watch my terrible, god awful Chicago Cubs.
Mm-hmm. I know we gotta focus in on what's happening with our baseball teams. Rhett will be on to talk about the Red Sox. So I have YouTube TV, so we don't have Nesson on that, which sucks. So I got to watch
for that reason.
Right. I went to watch the Red Sox because they were on Fox and they were losing 10-2, and it's like, all right, well, I guess maybe I'm not missing that much. Maybe it's not all bad, but yeah, that's it. We're gonna shift from hockey and basketball to baseball, and then football coming up soon. And then obviously we have the draft for NHL. We have free agency still. So there's still a lot of stuff. Like we won't.
There's gonna be a lot of good blog content coming from me in the off season too.
Yes, that would be good. It's hard for me too because obviously writing about football right now is like a dead period, pretty much, where like nothing's really happening. There's not that much.
Write a 5-paragraph essay.
Yeah, Gronk hurt me a lot by beating the Dolphins a lot. It sucked, but he's very fun. That's about all I have to say.
I'm a little pissed he didn't mention the Patriots at all though in his retirement announcement.
I know, a little weird. I don't know. There's just a little animosity, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's going to get his jersey retired by the Patriots, I'm sure, and then they'll make up and it'll be fine. Maybe Brady and Gronk will get it retired together. That'd be
no one would dare come to New England and try to wear number 12 or number 87.
No. Number 12, I think, didn't Julian Edelman just get his retired too? So like 11's or he got added to the Ring of Honor or something like that.
Yeah, he got added to the Ring of Honor.
Yeah. So those are three right now that I feel like would be tough to like put on for anyone else. I mean, obviously, especially 12. That's gone. That's retired unofficially at this point. But hey, getting sidetracked, of course. Chris, anything else you want to mention? And if not, where can they find you online?
So the best place to find me is on Twitter. That's Chris_Uminski. I'm talking a lot about the Stanley Cup, trying to simp the Avalanche as much as I can as a fan of another team.
Yeah.
And I'm still, roasting the Leafs.
Mm-hmm.
And the other place that you'll start to be able to find me more is TikTok. That's Chris Uminski.
Go follow him there. You can follow me on Twitter at @theFakeBMar. That's BMAR. Our channel is on Twitter at WickedGoodSport or WG Everything on Instagram at WickedGoodEverything, Twitch at twitch.tv/WickedGoodEverything, and on TikTok, search Wicked Sports, search Wicked Good Everything. Chris, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Go Avs. Yes, go Avs. We'll see you all in the next one.